A first down throw for Cousins. And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Vernon Davis, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cardinal offense now making their way back out onto the field. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They go to Johnson again. And an alley to run. Oh, that's what an effort. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 31 yards there and a first down. A lot of running backs, a little bit of a disadvantage when you start talking MVP. Might not be the case this year. You think he's got a shot, don't you?
I do. I think he's got more than a shot. But what he's going to need here down the stretch this late in the season, he needs that big closing game, that game that we're all going to reflect on and go, oh, my goodness, did he put up a number, let's say 200 plus?
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. But at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
Shift together here from the D-line. Here's Lynch to throw. And Gresham has it left side. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Cardinals are in for 6. And a pair of rushing touchdowns now for him in the first quarter.
And I'm liking what I'm seeing from his big guys up front because they're winning the leverage game. How many times we talk about low man wins, right? Move the defensive front aside, create those gaps and holes. He's found his way through them for 2 touchdowns.
And after both of those touchdowns, he went right up to that O-line and hit each of them on the helmet. He recognized it.
That's a smart man. You know what else he should do? If this continues, take them all to dinner.
And here come the Redskins now. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you.
The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Lucky 48.
3rd and long for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. So possession 1 ended in 6. Possession 2 likely going to end in a punt.
And that's okay. They just got to get back to what they worked on in the opening drive and continue to make a few adjustments along the way. It won't be exact because the defense will make a few adjustments themselves. Just get back to your game plan.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Cardinals. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. Third down here. And some room to work. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And ready now for 2nd and 9. Now Lynch to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
And the back goes into motion. On 3rd down, Lynch. He gives it to Brown, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They go back to the ground with Johnson. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out, and the Redskins scoop it. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, then maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there
because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, well, dry, and now you've got to make the
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. Throw left side, complete. It's Grant. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Cousins now from the 50. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Cousins to throw for it on 4th. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Cousins on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. To the air again, it's Cousins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Brandon Williams in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long. Now Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Muscles him off.
Well, surprise, surprise, partner. No, we know it's not a surprise. When you try to complete a pass against this Cardinals defense, there's a reason that they are known as the no-fly zone.
We remind you that coming up later tonight, this is going to be a good one. The Cowboys and the Raiders going at it in the East Bay.
Oh, that's old school right there.
Old school indeed. Then Monday night, another good late season matchup. The Falcons and the Buccaneers from Tampa to wrap up Week 15. Jaron Brown, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. He'll get 9 yards on the keeper there, but it's still going to leave him with a 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Yeah, great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
In motion right is Fitzgerald. On the toss, here's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. Now they'll look to throw it with Lynch. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
The penalty. It's Johnson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Now Paxton Lynch on 3rd and long. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Following the interception, Cousins. It's brought in by Jamison Crowder. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So Cousins now off on the sideline out of this game. And coming in to take over is the former Northwestern Wildcat, Trevor Siemian. Josh Doxson's got it complete. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone of the chalk of the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. From the red zone now, Siemian. And Davis with it left side. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
To throw on 2nd is Siemian. This one caught by Crowder. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
All right, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Siemian. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have. And that is caught by the tight end Reed. Touchdown, Washington. Jordan Reed, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Redskins have tied it here. The extra point to come can put him in the driver's seat. Oh, this is blocked. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. And the Cardinals getting set to trot out there now. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Clock ticking as Lynch hurries his guys to the line. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Let's go.
And some space here. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. All right. Hang on here. We'll jump over halftime. Just let the system and graphics catch up. 3rd quarter now. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Again, a run with Thompson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
He finds his target. It's Crowder. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Simeon on first down. Forced out to his left. And that's incomplete. He was looking to get that one to Chris Thompson. And it's second down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
To throw is Simeon. Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. Hassan Reddick, the rookie from Temple. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
This Cardinals pass rush in 2016 got home 48 times. That's a pretty good number.
A very good number. Led the league. Is it just because the dudes that they had, or the scheme, or both, or what?
It's always the dudes first, but their scheme, attacking, pressure, they'll continue to pile up the sacks.
Throwing on 3rd down, Simeon. Airing one out for Crowder. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie. Throwing, Lynch. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. Room to run past midfield. David Johnson on his way. Touchdown, Cardinals. David Johnson, his 25th touchdown, tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. And it's no good. It has not been his day. That's the second extra point he's missed so far. Here's Dawson now to kick this one away. This one taken just inside the 10. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, It used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Now it's Simeon. Caught on the right side. Reed. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Here's Simeon. Dancing to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves them still needing 11 here on third down.
The Redskins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
Now Simeon. Now he's forced out left. He may try and run for this. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Around the NFL, they've gone to the 3rd in Cleveland. And it's the Ravens that have moved out in front. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They begin the drive with Johnson. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, Johnson. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Cardinal football. They're also out in front of the scoreboard as we get set for the 4th. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They pitch it out to Johnson. Room here to run. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. They'll throw on 1st down with Lynch. It's brought in complete. It's John Brown. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Fresh set of downs here. Now it's Lynch. Screenplay, Johnson. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
So a big one there as that gives them a little cushion.
And you know, here in the 4th quarter, the fact that they were able to bleed some time off the clock and put points on the board, even if it's only 3, that could turn out to be the drive that ultimately wins them the game.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get...
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Chandler Jones in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Here's Simeon now on 2nd down. Looking for his tight end read, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Carlos Dansby. And the return will stop right around the 25.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Here's Johnson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that'll make this a 2nd and 13. They'll go option on 2nd down, right side. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
Now Lynch. Over the middle, Jerron Brown's got it. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy league.
Is that what they call
receiver
PPR?
still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Yeah, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Now after the made field goal, here's Dawson back. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he coughed it up, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule. Where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here we go now.
Back to the air, Simeon on second down. Now a desperation throw. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Simeon going to rush his guys to the line.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Simeon. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
They're on to the fourth quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just one. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And he's going to go down again. Well, Charles, the forecast called for rain throughout the entire game, and we got rain throughout the entire game. But these two teams, they had fun getting dirty out there. They love the slop.
Did you trust the forecast ahead of time? Are you one of those guys
I'm a little
skeptical about it, or did you trust it?
But when I saw just a big blob of green on the radar, I said, okay, let's trust.
Yeah, and that's why I'm glad